Ahoy crew! How's everybody doing today? I'm doing well. Um, One thing I should say is that I apologize if my audio is a little quiet today. There's some white noise coming out of my microphone, so I had to lower the volume quite a bit. The last video I uploaded, oh my gosh, I had a lot of notes that I wrote while I was editing it. So, the guard whose boule I threw. So this guy is on the guard post, right? That's where he normally chills. But he wasn't there when they did the lynching, right? And he was put on leave last Monday. Because I'm pretty sure that's when the lynching happened, right? It was on the Monday. But anyway, that's so sus. Because he was put on leave. Like, he was given a 2-week leave, like, right as that incident happened. And also, I missed the dialogue option where I could ask him why he was on leave. So I'm going to try and go back and ask him this episode. It feels as though it's heavily implied that the Hardy Boys didn't kill the Hanged Man. At least, like, not directly. Because, like, Everard said it's basically a 50-50 whether or not Titus Hardy and his boys killed the guy. And the weird, probably gay guy, the weird gay, probably gay moralist that was in the apartment building, like, he was, like, it was also sus. Like, his account was also super duper sus because he didn't hear anything. And he said he heard 8 to 10 footsteps, right? Which makes me think, like that makes me visualize that maybe it was the 7 Hardy Boys plus the guy. Like, what if they all just, like, walked the guy over there and then he just killed himself? You know? Maybe. Additionally, why did the Hardy Boys not clean up the corpse? Why is there a corpse sitting right outside of an inn, right next to an apartment complex where people live and sleep? Why is it like that? You know? Like, why did it take so long for them to for like anybody else to show up who wants to clean it? It made me think that Ever is trying to force people away from this area, and I don't know why he would be trying to do that. Unless he's trying to lower property values and, like, make capitalists and the wealthy folks leave. Because that would make sense with the potential, like, teen center, youth center plan. Like, if the people I'm going to talk to are just, like, a bunch of rich folks, I could see that. But, like, I don't know why he would be trying to do that. Like, what is his goal? I don't know. But the empathy check I passed last time told me that he is doing what he thinks is best. He is looking out for the people of Martinez. And I also want to try and talk to him again this episode about about what I read in the letter. Additionally, when I discovered that my name was Harry Dubois, my Inland Empire said that something was missing from Harry Dubois. Also, I wrote, like, does the Lonesome Long Way Home give -1 interfacing because of the damaged ledger? Because it's like, you know, like, is that related somehow? Also, when I read the note, like, the game, instead of giving me a continue prompt, gave me the read more prompt. Like, it gave me a read more prompt, and then and also gave me the choice to stop reading. And then after I clicked that one, the next prompt just said read more instead of giving me a continue prompt, implying that, like, I'm making the choice, but there really is no choice, which I really loved. And also, my conceptualization skill mentioned the bow collector, so I'm going to think about the bow collector. Oh yeah, also the Esprit de Corps skin or skill. This said that Kuno would be a great junior detective if he trusted you. I think that means if you give Kuno drugs, he will I think it means that he'll God, what am I looking for? That he'll help you solve the case. And also, I want to know what would have happened if I went to that apartment when I with the two guys, like if I went to that apartment without Kim, if anything different would have happened. Good morning, Kim.
Yes?
I've got nothing to talk about. What the hell are these people doing here?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Uh-oh.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Hold on, you're a cop with the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me.
She
Okay.
shakes her head and breathes out.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
Why is she called Horseface Woman?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
She just sighs.
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
The sunglass-wearing man pushes through his teeth.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
An intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. True. You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
What are you doing? What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
You.
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are.
Say
I
nothing.
just want to do my job. That's all.
She says quietly and looks away.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, goodbye.
You look like shit.
Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
The last couple of days have been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
Okay, so this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue, an angry statue, and he does not like you.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Let's try this. I should pass.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
He pauses.
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
69!
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it?
69!
Gets no reaction from the man with the sunglasses. Suddenly, the world is very quiet. Even the howling wind outside sounds a bit embarrassed.
9... Oh my gosh. I don't know. 41st, 57th? I don't remember. I don't remember which precinct I'm from. Never mind, this is
Stupid
stupid.
is a gross understatement.
You feel his eyes behind the shades mapping you
How
out.
about 41? How does 41st sound? Never mind. I'm not going along with this.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you
Okay.
mentioned. Oh, the hypothetical 4-1? Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship be in this alternate
Let's be
universe?
crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or?
No, because in this thought experiment, we're all police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
Do you have a crime to
Oh,
solve?
no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who is the far-out son of
it's
Long?
you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Oh my gosh, it looks like there's a bunch of white noise in my mic. Ah! I don't know where it's coming from. Ah! Want to tell me more about him? Or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by this sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like Krasmazov?
Yeah, sort of. Okay, I get the reference. Like after he got run over or something.
Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Fine.
The man in sunglasses nods.
Okay then.
Watch
See you
out for
around.
yourself, loser.
Man, fuck you.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know, super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head, looking like he is really having trouble believing this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that.
Okay.
What'd you say? Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Okay then. See you around. The smoker.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker on the balcony, right here in the whirling in rags. Hello, adjust your tie.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
What is it about the way he carries himself? What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm going to go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as I like you.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I want to say that. I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
I want to try this. I want to try this. Hold on.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Let's see if I have any more composure clothes.
Hi again, gendarme.
Could he be a member of the homosexual underground?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are you a part of the homosexual underground?
The homosexual underground?
The smoker sits up immediately, his eyes wide with amused surprise. A honeyed smile lingers on his lips.
Why, yes, I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate?
Yes, I want to hear more about this homosexual underground you're part of.
Oh, it's a pleasure group. A sub rosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Saturday night. Sometimes even Friday night.
What about Thursday night?
Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries on into our daily life.
He lowers his voice conspiratorially and looks around. But why do you convene? What do you do?
Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning, the last things people in Rebishol have to hold on to, the true symbols of security, the meaning of man and woman, mother and father, their marriage. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore.
But I like knowing who I am.
But do you also like the razzle-dazzle of gold? Do you like parties and discos and having fun under the vibrant lights of Saturday night? Because instead of the traditional family unit, we're going to have all this razzmatazz. And mysteries, of course, too. Mysteries of sexual nature, very esoteric. And disco music and drugs.
I do like disco. Maybe I should get into it.
You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is either already in the homosexual movement or forever excluded from it.
What if I can't remember whether I'm in or not? What if I can't remember anything about my life, aside from the fact that I like disco?
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Who knows, maybe you were homosexual in the past. Maybe all of that has been repressed.
He circles his hands around you.
I have to say that you do look like someone who might be part of the underground. You have that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here look.
Okay. I have to think about it. This is gonna be like a 20-hour mind project for me. 20 hours at least. Okay, I have to think about it.
Think about it, officer.
He starts laughing and leans back against the corner. This is gonna be like a 20-hour mind project for me. 20 hours at least.
Absolutely wonderful.
A man like you can figure out his sexuality in a working day. It won't be 20 hours unless you want to enter the heightened realms of the phantasme erotique afterwards. It may be 20 hours or more, but that would be on your own time.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Let's go! This is exactly what I wanted. You see mysterious strangers in the night, leaning against unlit doorways, engaged in hushed conversation, a shadowy cabal exchanging looks, whispers in dark alleys and unmarked locales, a radial cell conspiring against the state, and perhaps even against man and woman. Was that a secret handshake? What's going on? Who are these secretive people? How will they accomplish their sinister and world-altering goals? And most importantly, are you one of them? You could be. Maybe you forgot. I have -1 authority and hand-eye coordination. I am so glad I passed that composure check. Let's go, let's go. Is it time?
Again, you find yourself looking
not
at
time
that
yet.
big
You know what it is time for? The bookstore. We're going to the bookstore, we're going to the bookstore. Ooh. A ghostly silhouette of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Damn, that's a pretty man. There's a bunch of wards here.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Wait, broke into Kuno's parents' apartment, broke into the Communard apartment. That's so funny. Unlock the door with a key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim, maybe you should go first.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
Open the door and enter. Oh, Kim has something to say.
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
He draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
That is reasonable. That's very reasonable. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. What is this? Shop. The bull! Actually, that's not the right kind of bull. The poster says Sidious Fortis, the rest is worn off. A ball used for playing shot put, a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. What's up here? Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Harry used to be a wrestler, I guess. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
High-performance weightlifting gloves? You think Kim is like kind of spooked? You think Kim actually believes in like supernatural stuff and is just trying to like always like not think about it? The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Looks like the remains of the 24-hour window repair shop. What the hell? It's a window. Is it? A large demijohn full of a strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Poor animals, no rest for their bodies after death. True. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Some freaky mannequin, a bunch of weird noises. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. What is this fucking noise? Hey, that's that money. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. More money. I wanna... Oh, give me that thought. Is this Emma's atelier? Skis with slipstream printed, laminated on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But the question is, which did they start with, and which did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Production schedule filament memory? What the fuck? What does that mean? The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads, "Production schedule note. This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer." What? Oh. But where are the clothes it used to display? That is a very good question. Is this a safe or something?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Do you think I should turn it on?
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition, officer.
I'll step away for now. Come back in a minute.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin. Green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Whisper, one of them is a welkin supremacist. Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Yeah. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them is a welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
The lieutenant nods at the welkin's facial hair. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on
Just
from the
look at those
welkins.
details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Aww. Seems like Kim actually kind of appreciates this. Inspect the
The
photos.
photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a
Inspect the
monthly
schedule.
calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Leave.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being? The symbols seem very esoteric. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
This skill is so fucking good that it gives me 10 XP every time I pass a conceptualization or get this. If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like all of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else? Squint at the lines.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Scribbled across a notebook, the developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Magnesium and money. I don't need magnesium.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in a harsh light of the open
Let's
fridge
take
door.
a look inside.
Look inside the
The
fridge.
shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Kim, this fridge looks perfect for the corpse. We don't have to ask around anymore.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is big enough. And cold enough too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
Okay, let's do this.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the butcher. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
You have created an ice bear sarcophagus.
An ice bear sarcophagus. I love that. Really? You think it's good work?
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. This story does not leave this room.
This isn't police work, Kim. It's art. We're artists. And this was our vision.
If I were an artist, this would certainly not be my vision. I would be much, much more conservative in my work.
He's right. His work would be much more formal.
Yeah.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
They bag him. Take him away, Kim. Let the lieutenant take the body away without further examination. Let's try this perception check.
The bear's eyes are still
Let's try this.
glowing red. You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silvery in the light.
Damn, I
of
actually
the
rolled
fridge.
really high too.
You still have no idea where to begin, or what to even do with him.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Why would I say this? Take note from the door.
You pocket the note, and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers.
A
in there.
friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge, or the decomposing body in it.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with a certain corpse situation.
Lucky us.
Lucky us. So, if I were to do this, does that mean that, like, Kim is going to drive the body away somewhere or something? Like, I don't want that. I don't want Kim to leave. No. An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Ooh, what the heck? The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Ooh. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. What the hell?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine light on the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
An old Belle McGrav from the Revolution. The lieutenant notes with approval. What does this mean, a rifle?
It means
here?
there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Ooh. I guess Kim likes guns. A broken Belle McGrav from ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. Handwritten note from the fridge. Handwritten note you found on the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the refrigerator door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leads closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
I wonder who wrote that note.
Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is as good as yours, officer.
Which is to say, not very good.
Remind me again, what's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
I'll put the note away, and I'll put my cool glasses back on. How do I get over here to interact with this thing? Frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Holy shit, there is so much stuff here. Like, I still need to go back and explore shit.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Let's try to turn the ice cream crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Huh. Try to crack open
You
the lid.
slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Pry bar not strong
it has
enough.
a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Minus 20. I don't want to try that if it's fucking minus 20.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the black
Something
cable.
close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like the red one. Because it's black, the color of the immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
I'll plug
Somewhere,
it
a
in.
machine.
Whatever. I'll stop doing shit without having a reason to do it, Kim. I'm sorry. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Ooh. Shirt gives me conceptualization. This one gives me drama. I would rather have conceptualization. Money. A cellar window. People's feet shuffling by on the street. So there's still stuff back here for me to look at and explore. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks
No
inside.
one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Yell hello into the furnace? Those voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity. Plaisance said it lives in the chimney. I don't believe there is actually some kind of entity in here. I think there's probably just people up there, and I don't want to try and yell into it. That seems like a bad idea if we want to go talk to them. We're gonna go up the stairs. Oh. Huh. Wait a sec, so this means... Okay. Cool, cool. Alright, I'm gonna try some computer stuff.
The dusty
Let's turn
ring,
it on.
the machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing that I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
I don't know.
If you are unsure, could you please take a look?
How do I do that?
Open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe. There's a filament inside. I need to know what it's called.
It's called the production schedule.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. You should ask her for a hint.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Aw, that's cool.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Wow, so conceptual. And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the
Tiles of the
static.
cube are still smoldering.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Remove the production
filament
schedule.
slides out.
Kim has something to say.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making? Someone tried to exercise the curse using technology. I think it's this one. I think I like this one.
Yes, that is the question.
The lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
I like that. How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real, immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The lieutenant tilts his head, thinking. They were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just to cheat money out of investors' pockets. The curse got them. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it. I want to say this one. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
A half smile breaks out on his face. He says, looking around the derelict room, the pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Let's keep moving.
Damn, I have another fucking skill point. Like I said, this fucking rigorous self-critique. Not this one. The actual art degree skill. I kind of want to do the white morning or the apricot chewing gum scented one. I don't know. Like this one's about my past. Do I want to figure out who I am? This one feels about like who I am, who Harry is, and this one feels about like my past and specifically who was that X something, or you know, whatever the fuck is going on there. I'm gonna try this skill check.
A thick layer of
Wait.
cold.
Quick save. JIC.
A thick layer of
Let's see how
cold
it
dust comes to muster all your strength and yell.
Hey.
Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Hello? I yelled, but it didn't work.
Again, your voice becomes a raspy croak mid-sentence. It's silent in the abandoned office building. No one answers you. A sudden bout of self-pity comes over you. Sire, may we suggest something? Think of the yelling into the furnace as a grand performance. Use your chest voice, not your head voice. Sing from the diaphragm. Perhaps it's not such a bad idea. Try it again, son.
Alright, this doesn't look like there's too much in this room. Another postcard. Boots? Oh, shoes in a puddle of melting snow. I was gonna say, give me the boot, but I can't pick it up.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
You hear a woman's voice answer.
you've awakened the entity.
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
After you, officer.
Alright, let's leave. This tray is full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. This candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice.
Hello. I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair. I like that portrait
Did
a
you
lot.
try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphone.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean my Milius?
Yes, a
Malaeus?
Milius is like a call-in station. You need a
Milius?
two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have confused me with someone else. I haven't knocked on your
Then
window.
how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and
It
minerals.
almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm.
Awesome.
She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dyes out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
Okay, so Renee was put on leave on Monday, and then Sunday evening was when the lynching happened. Okay.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dyes for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the windows?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
I see. Thank you for your
She
answers.
nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
That's awesome.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into the shadows above. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced the place is swarming with the malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
She has Semini's trinkets protecting her. The bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers. She has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. The curse is just biding its time. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. She has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and the customer is having trouble paying bills. You're right, the whirling doesn't really look cursed. Hold on, the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
The whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills.
And then there is me.
All kinds of tools lie there, scattered from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. This curse doesn't affect people like you. Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. Also because you're competent and dedicated.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse. It's capitalism.
That's funny.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this
Hold
psychic
up, hold up.
quest.
Is the evil malignant entity capitalism? I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. I mean, yeah.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
I hope I just get to go back and tell Plaisance, this place isn't cursed, it's capitalism's fault.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
I do not care. Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Used to be a hair salon, a gym, broken windows, stuffed animals, creepy mannequins, rotor blades and skis. I'm interested in this one because conceptualization. I had a conceptualization stuff.
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Bruh.
Honestly,
That sucks.
I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What do these transmissions
The
say?
usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Her smile widens before you see the lieutenant's face behind you.
Men like that are a curse.
The lieutenant is stern.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them?
I returned to them. I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
She liked them.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
The mind is the drawing board of history. I love
They
that.
certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seem to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You see, I want to say this first one because that's like, for me, it's genuinely a challenge showing up to things on time, and it is a skill that I've had to develop in order to actually do so. Like, I genuinely forgot that I wanted to get my last video out by this morning, until, like, last night when I got home at, like, 9-10 o'clock, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm supposed to have that out tomorrow. But, you know, then, because I've practiced and, like, fixed my skills, I ended up getting it done. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
It's reasonable. She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
That's so cool.
Anything else?
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
That's funny.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
She looks out the window. It's oddly quiet there at the moment.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Who was Artemitep?
A kind man, from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris. But what's a snuff milio?
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-Roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
I didn't know insects had any rights, or activists.
Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects.
Really? Anyway.
She looks out the windowsill where a dead fly is lying on its back. Legs curled up in a bow tie.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
That is the most I mean, it's not disappointing. I don't know. I don't want this to be true. I don't want this to be true at all. You know? Whatever. There's a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
That sounds like the Frit clerk.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
I know a girl just like that. She works in Frit as the cashier, and she's not particularly friendly. What did they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they even showed up to work at all.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
She closes her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishaw Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
It's the market doing its job. The bear was scary. Every time I saw that bear, I felt scared, like it could become alive any moment now.
The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
It does.
Why is everyone doing drugs in this place? Even the taxidermist?
Megatherion?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild
It's
beast?
an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Grab your necktie and mumble, "Not now, you beast."
What?
Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you? Nothing!
Right.
Says the dice maker. She doesn't look entirely
Anyway,
convinced.
now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
She seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the morning light. Her eyes follow it idly.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
So you're telling me that doorbell with the empty name card was
That's
yours?
right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about the Whirling in Rags. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom. Albeit, I doubt that anyone responds.
I wonder if she knows anything about the door, the blue door.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
That makes sense.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
I love that. A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics?
There's a moment before she recognizes the
They
name.
used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie. It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
It may have been some sort of rare electrical anomaly.
A prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
I have a few more questions about the building.
Sure, I'm listening.
Actually, I had other questions.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
A 3% chance to pass this? Sure, I'll try it.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Start taking off your clothes. You need to connect. Leave it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief.
Okay, I'd like to order a die from you.
Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know about the We're All Untethered setting? Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me about your most extraordinary dice. I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want. Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular. I'm looking for something to help with my work. I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want.
How about an amber die?
Amber? A poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really.
I like
and
that she suggests that.
Since the ancient times. For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past.
That sounds like me.
I had a feeling.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was
8
there anything
hours?
else?
Oh my gosh, that's so cool! I'm so excited. So in 8 hours, when is 8 hours? If it's 10:39, that would mean at 6:40, I gotta come back here. It's time to tell Plaisance that she's a stupid capitalist. My daughter is making a wonderful living working out there.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus paused dramatically.
Yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was a charnel horse of failed business enterprises leeching life energy from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us.
She shakes her head.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Nia, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. No, ma'am, I have felt her aura. She is not the one to blame for this curse. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
Mm-hmm.
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
What? She says there are no curse because there's too many inconsistencies. The source is in the taxidermist shop. He became involved in the arts darker than taxidermy and brought void upon this place. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There still leads to be followed, like the strange radio computer thing. There's another entity, more malignant, pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. That entity is capitalism.
A third order presence, yes.
A great dark relief washes over her.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in public.
She gestures for you to be silent.
I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Oh, she's Christian. Huh.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, the venture continues. In other waters, darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Farewell for now, book peddler. How many skill points do I have? I got 3 skill points now. I kind of just want to upgrade my conceptualization. Do I have any checks? I have an encyclopedia check for the mirror. What is there for me to do? Oh my gosh, you can zoom out and in. That's awesome. I want to talk to Renee again.
Officer!
Renee,
God damn it. Pull yourself together, Renee. What do you want?
Renee, I found your guard booth.
I'm an old...
He feels like he has to justify himself.
You must have seen
Yes,
something.
it does.
Why are you on a
Unfortunately,
leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man who would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business.
The outburst makes him clutch his chest. There's absolutely nothing
Because
wrong with
he
tear
knows
collecting.
the
It's my
way
side
a
thing
carabin
too.
is- Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
You got it, thanks.
Yes.
I found you guys a new bull.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
Oh, I'm very sorry. This is the best. It's the best I could find.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
That's what happens when the forces of capitalism and imperialism are threatened, and it must deal with that by using extreme force. Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a bull in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it.
Holy shit.
And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players of the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition, commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. Wait, that's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for hard working class to take over. Ooh, interesting. I think this is the one that most aligns with the ideology that I'm trying to do, but I don't really understand what it's trying to communicate.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philippe III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Who is this Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest.
The hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Belle McGrave, 4.46 caliber. Breech
Never heard of that. Wait,
Revachol made.
I think I might have heard of that.
Good
caliber.
weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there. Point at the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old...
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry.
Thank you for your time. Too fascist. Well, the water lock is open. And I feel like I still have a whole bunch of stuff to do before I go over there. Encyclopedia. I want to go to the mirror.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place.
I could try it again. Yeah, I'm down.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It belongs
Let's go.
in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Guillaume le Million.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it? Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Why do I feel like the need to add a clicking sound when I make it?
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression, looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Guillaume le Million. Whatever happened to Guillaume le Million, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust, or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit boy de nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass, too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. -1 logic, head in the clouds. I am going to try this electrochemistry check, and then I want to think about that.
A mirror hangs on the
Let's try it.
bathroom wall. Still not happening. It
Let the
won't.
mirror be for now. I'm like honestly scared to upgrade electrochemistry because I feel like it's going to make it significantly harder to like resist the urge to do drugs. Okay, well I understand where the expression comes from now. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm really close to another level. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it one more time. Because honestly, for me, I was thinking about this. Like, understanding who I was is very important to like me, like personally, and that is kind of important to me in this game.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Still not.
Oh, that's so tragic. All right, well, I'm out of skill points now.
Yes?
Tell me about
What
you.
about me?
Let's
Good.
Tell me about the
What
case.
do you want to know?
Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Huh. So you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move.
Tell him why it's you. It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I'm a highly experimental cop, but if I am right, this outre is even by my standard. Wait, this is outre even by my standards. I don't know what that means. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I'm the finest we have, a hero cop sent to outperform you. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm going to leave why I was sent unspecified. I'm a highly experimental cop, but if I am right, this is outre even by my standards. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. I'm a highly experimental cop.
Really?
I arrive at the scene 3 days early, drink myself to oblivion, fully re-immerse myself in this reality, and then work the case from an angle so crescent fresh it produces never-before-seen results, not only for criminology, but for the human mind.
It can't be that.
Part of him sort of wants to believe what you just said. I am a notoriously difficult to work with wunderkind with extremely unorthodox methods. Of course not. I'm just a drunk. They sent a drunk.
Are you sure? Who could say it's not true? If you really don't remember anything, how would you know?
I wonder what this says about me.
Tell him. It's all part of the
I was sent to teach you a lesson in style.
Style me.
It's impossible to tell whether he's serious or joking.
This is what a modern cop looks like. Or you should ease up a bit. You need more looseness. I don't think that Kim wants to be more loose. Point to yourself. Oh, point to yourself. This is what a modern cop looks like. You need to ease up a bit. You need more looseness.
No, I don't. I used to. Plain clothes did the trick. For both of us, it seems. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition?
It isn't, but I will prove it so. I'm notoriously difficult to work with.
Wouldn't that be something? And who could say it's not true? If you really don't remember anything, how would you know? We should move.
Okay, enough of the competition then. Tell me something else.
It's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Logic. Why did the 41st send me? Ooh, logic check. I'm not wearing this and talking to Kim.
Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up, like as a joke?
I've considered it.
His voice is somber. So it's true?
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ha, so you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
How close am I to a level? 6 skill points away. One more conceptualization check, and I got it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off in like 10 minutes, because I have to go work out. I guess I don't have to, but you know, I'm going to. Let's see. Is there anything that I could get XP from real quick? I have no idea. I'll go check out the waterlock area. Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Oh, what's going on over here? Can I interact with this thing now?
A rusting control. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the waterlock starts moving.
Let's go!
Alright, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you wanted to forge that document for Evrard, now you can.
I could upgrade my electrochemistry again and try that check one more time, but I honestly care a lot more about this thought and thinking about it. Alright, since I've only got about 10 more minutes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do too much over here. The radio relay hums with electricity. There's some money on the ground. Okay, I'm taking this off. Oh, there's something right here. What is this? Traffic beyond the gate, more abandoned motorhomes. +1 empathy, -1 logic. Honestly, empathy is my favorite skill. So, like, as much as I like Inland Empire, I like empathy a lot more, just because I think it's, I don't know. Inland, they're both. Why do I have to pick? Because like, I feel like Inland Empire gives me like hints and leads me down things that I like want. That, but empathy helps me interact with other people. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Like, I want my Inland Empire to be high, but the swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. Like, I honestly wish I picked empathy as my signature skill. Or even conceptualization. Conceptualization would have been my favorite. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tape, the smallest church in St. Sands. The tape you found from the shack on the coast. Side A has smallest church in St. Sands written on it, and the B-side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Let's play on the tape.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press your ear against the speaker, or keep the porter reel at a harmless distance and wait. I'm gonna keep it at a harmless distance and wait.
Then the organ starts playing, a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart.
Oh.
You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Well, I know where I'm going.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. Yet someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing, even.
What happened here?
In this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of gray swallows takes off in the distance.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what is a bloc obscur?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos, bloc obscurs look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is a bloc obscur?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drums. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
At least they left some old music behind. Tap on the tape you picked up.
Yes, and you picked it up because you're a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and magnesium blisters.
He gives you a weary smile.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
Alright, well, that was very cool. That was a fun interaction. And as much as I love being able to explore this new area, I have more important things to do. The breaker box to the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Hold up. I got that money.
Can I help you?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry, or it's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Yeah, but Johnny Law is going to tear it up sad style.
The Whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44? Wait. It's not a prop. It's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes. It's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills, and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright. I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
He shakes the tape at you.
I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Oh yeah. Time to do the damage.
Time to do the damage. Oh, wait. This feels right. You belong here.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look around the room first.
It's still early here. Faint daylight is seeping into the dining hall. All the tables have been wiped pristine clean for the customers to come. Someone's making coffee in the kitchen, but aside from that, no one's really around yet. It would be a much better idea to perform in the evening, no?
Yep, it would be. It would be a much better idea to perform in the evening. Oh my gosh, so we've got 3 new thoughts. I upgraded my encyclopedia twice, my electrochemistry once. I spent 6 skill points this time. Wow. Getting hard carried by my conceptualization checks. But holy moly. That's it for this episode. What I've been doing is I've been kind of like giving my thoughts at the beginning of each video, because when I watch the footage, like I get to analyze it and look over it all again and like listen to everything with a new whatever. But that's why I spent like 4 or 5 minutes at the beginning of the episode just talking about my theories and my notes that I wrote about the last one. So that's gonna be it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to keep playing more. All right, peace.